Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming back to another episode of Crashed Away. My name is Bennett, and I've been able to pick up on podcast signals from my friends who are crashed on an island somewhere in the Atlantic. I can pass on their messages to you, and hopefully, after enough work and crowdsourcing, we'll be able to figure out where they are, and hopefully we'll be able to rescue our friends and loved ones. Without any further ado, here is Crashed Away.
Oh, my phone is actually on. Please don't. Radio.
Hello and welcome to day 17 of Living on This Island. I'm your host, John, and I'm joined always by my two pals.
Maddie, another host.
And Nicholas, another host.
We're just the three host amigos, and today's a very special episode because we have our first special guest, but we'll introduce him a little bit later. Let's just talk about how our weeks were. How was island living for you, Maddie?
Island living, John, has been great. I am ecstatic by the state my life has taken. It's like I have a whole new standard of self-care, you know? Like do I need to shave? No. No. And I have never felt like more of a woman of the earth, John. I love it. And to you, Nick?
Yeah, while I might not feel like a woman of the earth currently, I do feel like a person of the earth, as in feel like I'm finally making a contribution to this island. While we haven't been recording, John, I've been actually very busy working with a group of middle school youths that were on this plane. I thought, what were we missing on this island? What niche was not filled? So me and a couple other of our survivors started doing a classroom environment for these middle schoolers and, putting some of our knowledge to good use and trying to reestablish education as a top priority for this island.
Like what are you prioritizing in terms of like teaching them?
Well, John, as you know, I studied biology in college. So my priority is the life sciences. That is what I've taken point on, which this has been actually a very good environment to teach such things as in every day's a field trip. So attention has been at an all-time high.
That's really exciting, and I'm very happy that you are enjoying your new lifestyle, Maddie, where you like just get to be yourself, never shave. I haven't been shaving, and I grow this sick mustache. What do you guys think about it?
It's
Sparse?
It's understated.
Yeah, it understates itself, though, which is interesting.
Okay, it doesn't seem like you're that excited about it.
We didn't say that.
No, I mean,
Those words did not leave our mouth.
It's, I feel like I have really had a chance to let my hair down, and I think you just need to let yours be.
Okay, well that's a fair point. I also my week has been a little bit special because I saw a certain special someone.
Was it Trevor? You've been really big into Trevor lately.
I have been hanging out with Trevor. It's been sick AF.
Well, when are we going to meet Trevor, John?
Oh yeah, so Trevor was supposed to come on the podcast today, but he was unable to make it. Dude's a busy dude. He's got a lot of cred on the island. A lot of people are like making appointments, hanging out with Trev. And I gotta be comfortable with I can't be his only friend. Like he's got to make other friends. He's got to expand his network, just like we're expanding our network. And Trevor vouched for a really cool dude. He's here in studio, and let's just introduce him. Chancellor, how you doing?
Hey, I'm Chancellor. I'm 29 years old from El Segundo, California. Run Facebook ads for Snapple, and I'm here to find love.
Find love. That's
yeah.
All right, very cool, Chancellor. Glad to have you.
Yeah, glad to be here, huh?
How do you feel like finding love on the island? Is it an advantage? Is it a disadvantage?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple advantages. I still have one of my 15 minutes in the bungalow cards I'm going to play. So I don't know. I'm trying to be strategic with it, but a lot of cool people on the island, so I'm holding on to it.
The 15 minutes in the bungalow cards. Yeah. I'm not sure. Is this some kind of what's going on?
Can you elaborate?
Oh yeah, I mean we're all here. We're all single, right? You know?
I mean, what are the? Like, can you just explain what these cards are?
Yeah, well, each card has a specific, advantage or rule. So for instance, I have one. I get 15 minutes in the bungalow with whoever I give the card to, right? And whatever happens, happens. No pressure.
Who made these cards?
They're around.
They're just around. Did you have these cards when you were on the plane?
No, I was gifted them in the Rose Room.
I'm sorry. Maybe I'm unfamiliar with this part of the island. Where exactly is the Rose Room located?
And what is a Rose Room?
It's over if you go, the palm tree with the coconuts.
Oh, absolutely.
You go past that. It's behind the shrub. Have you guys never been there?
I've never been to the Rose Room.
Bro, we should go.
Heck yeah. Hell yeah.
I like your facial hair.
Dude, thanks. Dude, I've been growing my stash.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited about it.
Looks good.
Dude, Trev also said it looked good. Dude, we should do like a 3-squad hangout.
Yeah. Bummer that John wants to hang out with me and Trevor. Thought I'd get a little alone time.
Who is that addressed to exactly?
Oh, I was doing a talking head for the camera.
Yeah, I gotta be perfectly honest with you, Chancellor. I thought it was a coincidence, the bungalow card and the Rose Room, but this is too much. Where do you think we are right now?
We're on an island-based dating show. Why else are there all these sexy singles romping around in the sand?
Oh, no.
I'm here looking for love.
First, I'd like to say thank you.
You're welcome.
Second, Chancellor, dude.
Yeah.
I think there's a bit of a misunderstanding. There are no cameras here.
John, sorry, if I may, I'm just going to interject here. Chancellor, I have a really important question, and that is, which one of us do you think is the sexiest?
I did not expect to have to make this claim so early in the season. Honestly, you're all kind of sexy in your own ways. I don't want to cop out, but John, that facial hair, dear God,
banging. I knew it. I knew it was sexy, and Nick and Maddie just pretending like it isn't.
We said it was understated.
I never said those words.
What I'm hearing is 2 jealous Janets.
Okay.
What I'm hearing is 2 jealous Janets.
Jealousy? Maybe the least sexy thing on the island. John wants to hang out with me and another person? That makes me want him more.
He keeps addressing the camera that isn't here.
No, I think it's a way of coping.
I mean, I enjoy it. It's cool.
Hey, Nick, you seem pretty tense, bro.
I'm just very uncomfortable by the ideas of dating shows even when I'm watching them.
Maybe we could go in the hot spring sometime. Split a bottle.
The hot spring?
There's a hot spring on this island?
Hot spring's where I take all my best matches. Whatever happens there, stays there.
It's been 17 days. How many matches have you had? Also, what is a match? Is that like 2? Is that someone you're on a date with?
How are these matches decided, and what do you look for in a match, Chancellor?
So I'm here looking for love, first and foremost, both. But a match pretty much occurs when you lock eyes, and there's that spark, and you just silently agree to go behind the giant rock.
I think there's something stuck in my eye. Chancellor, can you look in it?
Is she
please?
good? Are you good?
I just can you please check in my eye to make sure there's nothing inside of it?
Yeah. Whoa, this is crazy. Desperate much?
Did you say that to Maddie or the camera?
Yeah, Maddie, this is just pathetic.
You guys, it's a medical condition. I think you guys are being really presumptuous right now. But did you see anything in my eyes when you looked, Chancellor?
Yeah, I mean, it looked like, you maybe had some dirt. Do you bathe?
I've been doing this new Woman of the Earth routine.
Oh, right on.
What do you think?
I mean, earthy tones, I'm into it. I'd like to give you one of my 15-minute cards.
No.
Really?
You were gonna give me one of those 15-minute cards.
Well, I can't divide 15 minutes between you and Trevor.
Okay.
What's it going to be, John?
I'm sorry. Are we still going to the 15-minute bungalow? Or
It's TBD pending Trevor's status.
This is turning into like a I just want to hang out with you, dude. I wanted to, I heard that you did cool tricks.
I was brought to this island to mix things up. And it looks like I'm doing a pretty good job.
Wait, did you go onto this plane knowing that it would be here? Like, you were headed to London. What were you doing there?
I'm here to find love.
He seems broken.
It's like he came on this island, and I was really excited when Chancellor stepped onto the island because I'd never seen
that.
and then all of a sudden it's like he looked in my eyes and I really felt something, but then all of a sudden it was like Trevor and John and Chancellor, and then it was just like John and Chancellor, and I just don't even know where I stand, and I just feel really insecure right now. And
Nick, Maddie's talking to a camera too.
And I just
all right, I think we're gonna take. It's actually really. I'm sorry to pause this, Maddie, but we're gonna let you go through this. We actually got our first ad for our show. It's pretty exciting, and we're gonna take a little ad break. We're gonna come back and let's talk more about this game show that apparently is going on that I am not a part of, that Nick's not a part of, that Maddie's a part of now.
I just want to find love.
All right, let's
control yourself.
roll the ad.
Are you looking for something fun and sweaty to do on your Saturday nights on the island? Well, stop by Chancellor's Bungalow. To get in, just use access code and you can waltz right in and have the time of your life. Again, that's access code Chancellor's Bungalow. Be there or be so sweaty.
And we are back. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Well, everyone's calmed down a little bit, and we wanted to ask you, Chancellor, like, what's an average day for you on the island, other than like finding your match? Like, what do you do?
Yeah. Well, first off, I'll wake up with the sun. When the sun's up, so am I. We're kind of kindred spirits that way. I'll go for a bit of a jog down the beach, and then I'll lock eyes with a beautiful person, and we'll walk out about 15 feet into the ocean. Finally, our bodies coming together. We'll crash underneath the waves, and we'll run and we'll laugh until we're dry on the sand.
I have a question for you, Chancellor. Where do you get off?
Usually behind the rock, because it's very private.
I give up. Nick, do you want to ask him something?
Yeah, I might have just gotten the answer to my question, but I was going to ask, what's been you said you've had 17 matches on this island so far. What's been your hottest match to date?
Oh, man. Well, I'd say my hottest match has probably been with Bethany. Yeah, she's a firecracker.
Sanderson Jr.?
You know her. Hold on. I'm wondering how Nick knows so much about Bethany. I thought we had a connection. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, she's been through a lot lately, so be nice to her. That's just all I'm...
Hold on, now she's sharing secrets with Nick? What the heck, Bethany? Oh, I didn't know.
And then all of a sudden it was just Bethany this, Bethany that. And it's just like, what does Bethany have that I don't? Okay, I mean, like, yeah, she has a bunch of like dead fucking siblings, but like, what does it even matter? Okay, like, why does that all of a sudden make her so much more beautiful? I got a bachelor's degree in art. Okay, I think I'm a really viable candidate. Back to you, Nick.
Okay, I don't know what that was, Maddie, but you are unhinged.
Whoa, Maddie's kind of a wild card, and I might just have a card for her.
And I was sitting there thinking, why haven't anyone mentioned my mustache?
John! What? Is this what we've become? Is this what society is?
And then all of a sudden Nick was just like, Nick. And it's like, can't you see that I'm going through something right now, Nick? Like, can't you just be there for me for once? Like, clearly I'm going through a really hard time.
There are 25 middle schoolers out there right now building a greenhouse so we can grow vegetables, and I'm sitting in here with the three of you derelicts of human beings thinking that you're on a game show. Wake the fuck up.
Yo, I don't know who Derelict is, but I bet he's on Bethany too.
Dude, what is your deal with Bethany? She just lost her entire family.
Well, she's about to gain a husband.
I want to fucking kill Bethany. She can join her dead fucking siblings for all I care.
Maddie! I don't know what's more horrifying, the fact that you laughed saying it or the fact that you said it. John, come on, buddy. Come back to me, man.
I'm going to build a super sick sandcastle with Trevor, and we're going to watch the sunset later.
It's like sometimes I just wonder if like Nick even like is here for the right reasons, you know? It's like, do you even have a sexuality? Like, I just don't even know. It seems like all you want to ever fucking talking about is greenhouses.
Well, maybe we should give Nick a chance. Nick, you do something with like middle school kids and plants?
Yes. Starting this past week, I've been working with middle school kids, trying to start an education program on the island with some of the other survivors.
Wow. Nick is kind of a zaddy, and I might just want to spend 15 minutes with him.
Honestly, I kind of want to spend 15 minutes with Nick too. This is something I never would have considered before, but I don't know. I'm on this island to take chances.
So what do you do with them?
We currently are building a greenhouse, like I was saying. We did find I'm kind of a herbalist myself, so I never travel without any without some form of seed on me. So, for example,
That's something me and Nick have in common.
So Nick, what kind of things do you like wear when you go into this greenhouse with all these kids?
Ooh, I mean, given the climate of this island in combination with being inside a greenhouse, I'm normally wearing my cut-off jeans. I usually go shirtless just because it's hot in there. You just got to be practical when you're living on a deserted island.
Yeah, I bet your butt's like 2 Christmas hams in those jeans.
I love Christmas ham, but I don't like it being compared to my ass. Is that a good thing?
I have a question about the Christmas hams and Nick's jeans. How big of a cut are the hams? This is for science.
Oh, well, I mean, if it's for science. How big of a cut? Well, assuming I'm following the analogy correctly, we're referring to each buttocks as a ham shank.
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you for clarifying. You know, I never really considered being on a dating show before, but if they're anything like this, it would actually be kind of fun.
Nick keeps talking, but all I hear are those big, sexy lips smacking together.
You know, and I realize, quick tangent here, I've never really considered myself the kind of person to be on a dating show, but honestly, this is actually kind of fun. I was judging you earlier for leaning into it, Maddie, and this has just been a... Wait. Where did John go, guys?
Who?
John Chapman, our other host.
I didn't give him a bungalow card, so I would have no idea where he is.
I mean, he was right here.
Oh my God, John! Stop burying yourself in the sand and then scaring me. It's not funny and it's getting old.
I'm sorry. I saw a seagull. I got scared, and you guys were talking crazy. You kept talking to the camera. I tried it a couple times. I didn't get it. Okay, I just feel left out. I think we should move on to our next seg. That's short for segment.
Yes, we got it, John.
Like that.
Source, pound it. We just did a fist bump. All right, our next segment. Our next segment is luggage dive. This is where we have our special guest, Chancellor. He brings in his luggage, and we kind of just see what he packed.
Yeah, so I got it here. You can see I got a pretty nice suitcase. It's embroidered.
It's a Ralph's bag.
Yeah, it's embroidered. It says Ralph's across the front. So I'll just dump it out here on the table, I guess.
Why you don't need to be. You're with friends. You don't have to be nervous about it.
Wow, John was actually super understanding. Yeah, for sure. This is what I packed.
I normally carry a single deodorant with me, but 4 usually does the job too, I guess.
Well, 2 armpits and then underbutt.
Different scents?
Yeah. I would like to serve different flavors.
Actually, weirdly enough, I actually like that.
Thanks.
I might actually try doing that.
Hey, please do. Let me know how you like it.
Will do.
Yeah.
The first thing I noticed is that little notebook.
Yeah. Well, I get a lot of ideas. As I mentioned, I do Facebook ads for Snapple, so I'm constantly writing quirky little copy ad, right? Just in case,
Do you mind like sharing one of those?
Yeah. So we got this one. Summer's coming. Snap into a fizzy, drippy bottle of Snappy Pop. That one, I need to get it approved, but
It's very sexual.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, John.
really? Oh,
Yeah, very sexual.
That's weird. It's probably just sounded weird. All right. Congratulations, graduates. Uncork a steaming bottle of syrup water and pour it over your hot, learned bodies.
Yeah, that one's. You wrote that?
Yeah, I wrote it for Snapple.
Has that one been approved?
Not yet. Do you guys drink Snapple? I feel like you don't drink Snapple.
Actually, I
maybe
love
it's-
Snapples.
I drink Snapple quite
And
frequently.
do you ever order it online through your Facebook ads?
No, I can't say I do.
I actually don't have any social media. Well, I definitely don't now, but I didn't even back when I was on.
It took me till now to figure out what a Snapple is.
Oh, fuck. That's fine. That's why I do the job. So
You know, it might just be me being stuck on this island for 17 days now, but I think that these slogans make me want to buy a Snapple. Am I wrong, Nick? John?
I mean, I can't say you are. You're right. I could go for a Snapple. There isn't a lot of bevs on this island.
I'm feeling real keen for a
Oh my
peach
God.
tea Snapple right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to fly halfway across the ocean and crash on a desert with strangers to get the validation you don't get at work.
Still talking to camera.
Glad you
Yeah.
guys like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we should acknowledge your last item.
This has been a paid for sponsorship for Snap Pop.
Paid for with love. The last item is. Do you want to just explain it?
Oh, yeah, of course. So basically, I'm kind of fidgety. I think everybody kind of has that, right? So what I brought, it's actually a Lego kit of the Death Star.
Wait, you have the Death Star Lego kit?
Yeah, I like to build it and then rebuild it.
The one that was on sale for like $699 back in like 2008?
Yeah, it's the one.
No way. You got it?
Yeah, have you never played with it?
No, I wanted that my whole life.
Oh my god.
Are you seriously? You have it on the island with you?
I don't want to be weird, but if you ever want to, I mean, maybe we could build it together.
That would be wonderful. I mean, would you be down to let the 25 middle schoolers join? Because I'm sure they would love the experience to do something tactile and creative in a STEM-based sense.
I just don't know if I'm ready to be a dad.
Sorry, I forgot who I was having a conversation.
You're really nice. It's just, it's a lot.
Wait. Oh, sorry. I'm just confused. Are you not giving me the 15-minute card, or are you giving it to me?
Is Trevor coming?
I mean, I have to ask him. He might be busy.
Well, then I might be busy too. Maddie,
right.
do you want to go, I guess?
It's 15 minutes in the bungalow with with me. Sorry, were you talking to me?
Yeah, whatever happens, happens,
I mean, you can stop asking, Chancellor. Okay, I'll go.
All right, cool. I mean,
All right, this is fucked. I'm going.
John, no, don't go.
All right, and he's going back outside and burying himself in sand again.
the seagull. They eat man meat.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Apparently, more than one person has seen that.
Chancellor, I have a question for you, actually, before we go into this bungalow. Have you seen Tom Hanks on the island?
Oh, I heard he was here. I heard,
But
heard
have
from
you-
Colin. It's Colin's dad, right?
Is Colin on this island too?
Colin's my boy.
Yes, but is he on this island physically?
I invite Maddie to the bungalow, and now she's asking about other dudes. I don't get it.
All right, and I think we're going to wrap up there. Thank you so much for being on our show today, Chancellor. And if you want to join us at any point later on, please feel free to stop by. And if you feel like building Legos with a bunch of middle schoolers, hit me up.
Yeah, sounds good, bro.
I wrote my number on a coconut so you can never forget about me.
All right, Maddie, if
You
you
have
had
a
any
phone?
dignity, it is gone now. Thank you so much for tuning in this week, folks. You have been listening to us on Crashed Away. Keep surviving, survivors.
Guys, I'm stuck in the sand.
No, my phone is back on. Please don't. Radio.
And that's all the message I was able to get from them this week. But I realized that the way that ocean currents have been working recently is that objects tend to trend towards each other. So I'm going to start writing messages in a bottle towards my friends. So hopefully let them know that someone can hear them and that we're able to contact them somehow. So every day I've decided I'm going to launch 600 messages in a bottle with handwritten messages from myself and from you. If you have anything that you want to try to send to our survivors on this island, you can email it to me at bennett.crashed@gmail.com. That's BENNETT.crashed@gmail. Hopefully, we'll get more messages soon, and I'll pass them along to you. We can hear more from our survivors and their podcast, Crashed Away.